Yeah, I don't think
Can we just get like a little bit tighter and quieter?
Also, this is a fucking camera.
But on a bright note, like with what we had, we made do, and I think that says something. Like we were out here, we could have just all and we did it straight to the end, and we marched and we got people's attention. We fucked with the pigs. Like I see this as a win.
Yeah. I agree. It's easy to say that we could have done something different, or you know. And for future reference, it might be the case that, like hypothetically, ideally, we split up and do independent actions in order to split the police. Anyway, but what we did tonight, I think that showed a great deal of solidarity, if I might use that word. You know, like everyone, like you said, stuck together, even in the situations where they weren't really sure what we were doing. Yeah. And I think that we've got the energy. We've got, even just right here, we've got the people power. And I think that we can do something really effective if we just find a way to channel that energy just a little bit better. And so yeah, I agree. I think that not to...
Some notes to maybe take away from tonight. Autonomous doesn't mean unorganized. Autonomous doesn't mean unorganized.
Right,
so
that's what I'm trying to say.
We do have to make decisions as a crew, as a team, in order to make sure that we're all safe. That's what leads us to unsafe situations. So let's make sure that we...
not to have that happen, though, right?
It very nearly happened like 3 times.
Did it? Yeah. Oh boy! Well, I suppose they were even more lucky than I thought.
I'm wondering if it would be safe and or a good idea to have one component of black bloc and then one component of plainclothes that stay completely separated from each other, so cops can't identify a black bloc person based on the plainclothes person that they're near. But that way you have a component that's more accessible for people to join into. When you say out of your houses and into the streets, people aren't like, oh, I'm not fucking dressed for it. Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean?
Not to poo-poo on it, but the problem with that is that you do that one time, you get photographed, and you can't do it a second time unless.
But why not? It's just a march. You're allowed to be there.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Yes, I suppose you're right. As long as it's not. Yeah, you're self-engaging. Yeah.
But like also at the same time, like I don't know, people do get killed in docks for just being at one march.
Yeah.
No, especially like also I'm talking as a black person, obviously. Yeah. Like I can't do that. Right. I will never do that.
I think when people come and join us, we should probably have somebody like in that crowd that's just kind of like telling them what the risks are, and like giving them maybe even literature on like this is why people block up. This is the risk you're taking. You don't come out a lot, do that. And you don't show your face a lot. It might not be that much risk for you.
Even Bellingham does that.
Sorry, I got people talking over each other.
Sorry.
I was just going to say that there used to be someone that would hand out posters and do postering and was not involved in any form with any group specifically as far as black bloc. We don't do it alone. I will say no one should ever do any fucking act alone. Yeah. But like two civilian clothes persons can definitely do that. That's great. It definitely looks good.
Yeah. I just have mixed kids and wanted to come out because I haven't been. I parked like back over there on 12. Yeah, that would be great because now I'm terrified to walk by myself.
No, we'll make sure you don't walk tonight.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
And same for anybody else. If you don't have a walking buddy, just stick around at the end when we start to disperse and do blocks.
Awesome.
And we'll get you a walking buddy.
Also, don't keep walking this big ass shiny.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do
that would be awesome.
That didn't really speak or like chant or anything that like they would love to share something that they saw or felt or anything.
Or was there anything you expected to happen tonight that didn't?
I was expecting to go to Ike's, but it's okay.
Yeah,
a man can
Next time.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking we were doing that little
window.
If you're not on the we have a Seattle BLM calendar online, make sure you get connected to that. There's a lot of events happening throughout this weekend. We've got AAPI at Hing Hay Park tomorrow at 3 p.m. Sunday morning at 11:30. I think is Youth Care You Don't Care Solidarity March for Super Familia. And Sunday afternoon is the non-block shock thing at the West Precinct. So we're going to...
What's the website again?
SeattleBLM.wordpress.com.
Yeah, it's a WordPress Seattle BLM. You look that up, you'll find it.
Yeah.
All those are on the BLM calendar?
Because it did change. It used to be in not WordPress.
And so you can get pretty up-to-date events and stuff from that. And so I definitely encourage you to check it out. You can integrate it into your Google Calendar and all that good stuff. Yes.
And tomorrow at noon, if you're in the Kent area, there's one at the fountain over there if you guys are from there.
Kent?
Yes, at noon.
Cool.
Should we break it? Oh, no?
Do you want to go ahead and we can follow up? There's a lot of faces that I haven't seen, and so I don't know if it's maybe like a first autonomous action. But once we deblock and leave, you weren't at this autonomous action, so you don't go home and talk about it. You didn't see anything. You didn't talk to anybody. You weren't here.
I don't want to see any tweets.
You didn't
about
travel from
tonight.
out of state.
Like any
It's
tweets.
gonna happen.
I don't even want to see a tweet like tonight was so good. Like no, shut the fuck up.
Our general
Nothing
policy
happened
is
tonight.
I didn't see shit, I don't know shit.
Also, don't talk to cops.
If
someone
anybody
was to
asks
talk
you
to
what you did
then
Friday night,
just don't do
nothing.
it. Never talk to a cop. Ever talk to a cop.
Yeah.
It will never get you anywhere.
Sounds like a typical Seattleite.
Along with that is phones. If you have your phone on, you want to kind of keep that off
Right.
while you're at autonomous actions.
Get a burner.
You want to keep that off. Get a burner if you can.
I mean, truth be told, there's
So yeah.
stingers can get you even with your phone dead as a doornail.
Right.
But that's
All phones have GPS devices in them. Burners at least aren't tied to you personally because you just buy them off of a shelf.
All phones are
Oh yeah,
cops.
don't buy those with your
Also,
car.
they might just not give your fucking phone back, so you might just
Yeah,
want
they
to
have no
I can
cost
vouch
for
for that.
the most important thing, if anything else, make sure that your phone is password protected without using your thumb.
Or Face
Like,
ID.
no
Face
bio,
ID.
no face, no thumb.
Yeah.
Use a code protection, and then just never tell anyone the code. And that even a 4-digit code makes a huge difference. They
They
can't
won't
get
wait for a warrant to open
because
your
it is genuinely simple.
Also,
for
not to
anyone
scare
to get
anyone
the
that's
code.
new, because guess what?
Me,
We're all
I-
here. If you have anything you need for support, there's plenty of people that take very different risk levels at so many different risk levels. So feel free to like just come as who you are and what you're able to provide, and then yeah, just don't
All
be
this
scared.
comes from shit that's happened to us, and we're still here. So
Yeah.
we're good. We're just saying, so it doesn't happen to other people. Don't do the same
Please
shit.
keep coming out.
And you may have heard us chanting, stay together, stay tight, we do this every night. While we're not necessarily out in the streets every night, we are doing actions every night. We're sharing information, we're watching live streams, we're educating ourselves, we're educating our peers, our families, our friends. So keep that momentum up. When you're not on the ground, there's so much important things that you can do for the revolution.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now, but like, is there a time constraint? Like, this was pretty quick. I feel like there's more stuff to talk about. Is there a reason we have to like end soon? Or, like, we were just talking about more organization, right?
It's just really easy to get infiltrated
We're
at
in a
any
vulnerable
moment, and that
location, and the
happens
longer we
even
stay
after.
here, the easier it is for them to start picking up people as they walk out.
If we have something worthwhile to talk about, I'm sure we can stay.
And some of us, I mean, I'll stick around for a little bit if people want to ask questions or like talk about other events that are happening this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. I don't care.
Yeah.
Does anyone have the time actually? I don't have my phone, so I really don't know.
I know I had to get it actually, but then I
Oh, that's not bad.
Thank you.
Does I think it's important just to realize.
If you guys want to D-block and disperse, just make sure you
Please
get out
keep
of the way.
coming. Oh my fucking god, please keep coming. Numbers are everything, y'all.
Yeah.
What were you saying?